Gdzie jest ta bestia?
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Kurwa, jak oni ich tu traktują, to ja nie wiem, jeszcze dzieckom wpajają do głowy, że to są zabawki. No przecież to są jakieś jaja.
Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it. Brothel.
Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie na kanale Game Live z serii Final Fantasy XVI, gdzie na polski finalna fantazja 16, gdzie jakość wątpliwa, a komentarz w miarę satysfakcjonujący. Zapraszam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie i cieplutko do oglądania. Dzień dobry.
Today may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Dzięki za twój wkład
Oriflamme,
w moją podróż.
how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
A kurwa, elegancko żeś to właśnie stwierdził. Bo prawda taka, że kurwa, gdyby ktoś czegoś nie robił za was, to byście chuja mieli, no. A wy się tak wyzyskujecie naznaczonymi. Poryte to. Poryte. Ale w sumie tak jest. To tak jak z pracą. No nie, pracodawca nie miałby kurwa takich kokosów, gdyby nie zaplecze pracowników, którzy zarabiają minimalną. Żeby on mógł mieć w chuj kasy. Taka logika życia. Czego oczekujesz, szlachcicu z Oriflamme Benoit? What the fuck?
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Ale co? Gdzie? Jak?
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change.
Schowałem je do lodówki.
He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
No, w sumie jestem świeżo po nagrywaniu Wiedźmina, więc w sumie... Gdzie jest ta bestia?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Torgal, musimy być ostrożni.
But if I can help it. Stay back. I'll do
That's it.
No i podziękował. I nie gadajcie mi tylko, że chodziło tylko o tego wilka, bo chyba chodziło tylko o tego wilka. Zakrwawiona skóra. Chyba że za chwilę przyleci wataha wilków. Wtedy bym był w lekkim szoku. Dzień dobry, dziecko.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Kurwa, jakieś proste dziękuję? What the fuck, dziecko? Dlaczego ty takie rzeczy do mnie mówisz?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
A dziecko jeszcze powiedziało, my się tylko
Someone
bawimy.
needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
To są jakieś jaja. To są kurwa jakieś jaja. No, ja bym się zastanowił 2 razy na miejscu gościa, który mnie tutaj wysłał, żeby uratować jego dziecko. Bo jak ja teraz się wrócę, to podejrzewam, że Clive się wkurwi. Naprawdę. No? Zakrwawione skóry. No? Śmiało, tłumaczyć się.
Come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son?
Co?
You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high.
A czegoś chciał?
That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Czyli samą damę mam ci przyprowadzić?
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her...
No właśnie, no dlaczego, no?
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Tak mówisz?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Gościu, ja walczyłem kurwa z Garudą. A ty na mnie wilki wysyłasz.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Szlachecki sport, kurwa. Dobrze powiedziane. Zabawę. To była zabawa.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive,
How do you know my name?
the dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Ciekawy gościu. Ciekawe, czy w fabule go spotkamy. Będzie miało to jakieś odzwierciedlenie na przyszłość, czy może nie? To mnie ciekawi. Magiczny popiół, okej. Czyli co? Wilk zeżarł nawet syna? Na to wychodzi. O ile się nie mylę... Tak, nie mylę się. No sprawdźmy w ogóle, czy... Widzę krew. Ale samo zobaczenie, co się stało z nimi, to raczej słabo, co?
Have you seen my Chloe?
Chloe?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Pewnie.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
No to ruszajmy. W którą stronę mam się skierować?
With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
A jeszcze zanim ruszymy dalej, jest to pierwszy odcinek oczywiście z całej tury odcinków, prawdopodobnie będzie ich znowu 4 albo 6 z tej serii, ale zanim właśnie ruszymy dalej, wracając, co mam na myśli to, że bardzo serdecznie chciałbym podziękować za 100 subskrypcji na moim kanale, gdyż jest nas już 100 i bardzo mnie to cieszy, gdyż nagrywam od chyba pół roku, mniej więcej coś takiego, jest filmów na kanale ponad 400, o ile się nie mylę. I naprawdę widzę, że jest ok. Zaczynałem, gdy miałem jeszcze subskrypcji 25, teraz mam 100 i naprawdę bardzo serdecznie chciałbym podziękować za ludzi, którzy mimo wszystko tutaj przychodzą, choć jakość moich filmików, moich materiałów nie jest zbyt zadowalająca, gdyż nagrywam w jakości Full HD 1920, więc sama pikseloza wkrada się, gdy już na YouTube jest wrzucany materiał. Musiałbym nagrywać w jakości 4K, aby Full HD wyglądało jak faktyczne Full HD. Co jest największą moją bolączką, ale zmierzam powoli ku temu, aby po prostu mieć monitor, który będzie miał 4K i wtedy moje materiały będą o wiele ładniejsze niż dotychczas. Mimo wszystko bardzo serdecznie raz jeszcze dziękuję za te 100 subskrypcji, że jest nas już 100. Jest to naprawdę, mobilizuje to do dalszego nagrywania odcinków z danych serii, z danych tytułów. A po tych podziękowaniach chciałbym już wrócić do rozgrywki.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything.
Yep.
Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Naznaczony nie rób. Ale oni se kurwa pozwalają, nie? No przecież nosiciele jakby się zbuntowali, zdenerwowali, no to oni by gówno mieli. Przecież nosiciele mają naznaczeni, w sensie, no... mają niesamowitą moc. Jak już ją uruchomią.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl?
Ale na co szczekasz? Na co ujadasz?
Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Ale ona nie To nie wygląda, jakby się ktoś obijał, tylko raczej jakby był martwy.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
No kurwa, uświadomiłem dziecko, to była moja misja właśnie. Kurwa, jak oni ich tu traktują, to ja nie wiem, jeszcze dzieckom wpajają do głowy, że to są zabawki. No przecież to są jakieś jaja.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
To jest chore jak cholera jasna, kurwa. To ja nic... Nie ma co tego nawet komentować, moim zdaniem. Co wy macie w głowach?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Po prostu traktowanie ludzi to tutaj podupada.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down.
Ja jestem cały czas wychylony, ziomuś.
Sooner hang a branded than help him, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Mnie widać chłopie z kilometra. Widzę tylko i wyłącznie ten znak, który mam na twarzy. Taki teren.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Nie posiadasz nic, co by mnie mogło zaciekawić. Orkiestr jonowy zwój z utworem nam kradła. Z utworem! I 40 000 kosztuje. Kurwa. Chyba was powaliło coś. Nie mam nic do sprzedania w sumie. Myślałem, że coś ciekawego masz, a tu taka bieda. Nie, ja tu tylko przelotem.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master?
W
I say
dupie,
call for the
kurwa.
constable.
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Serio wszystko?
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Ziomuś, rada dla ciebie na przyszłość. Nigdy nie mów, kurwa, że zrobiłbyś dla kogoś wszystko. Chłopie. A jak ci, kurwa, każe gówno zjeść, to zjesz? Jeszcze się pewnie obliżesz, nie? Jak szybko zmienił chłop zdanie.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Dziękuję. Panie kapłanie. Panie kapłanie. A tam dalej co jest? Tam jest jakaś ścieżka, do której raczej bym nie zmierzał w tym momencie.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
No dobrze, Torgalu.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Ah! Ja ich po prostu zerżnąłem, nie? Nie mieli po prostu szansy w tej walce.
Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
Grzebień.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one. in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
No ja nie wiem, kurwa, czy to w ogóle zabrzmi dobrze od kogokolwiek.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Dla nikogo nie skończyło się to dobrze. O!
If it was a message that needed.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Tak. Chcesz grzebień?
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home.
Zauroczenie mocna
But
rzecz.
rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
No to teraz czas na ten... Idź do handlarza. Kup łopatę. Taką dobrą łopatę. I będziemy kopać. Dobra, 23 poziom.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Może się jeszcze spotkamy, nie? Kto wie. I teraz chyba właśnie udamy się w tę ścieżkę, w której nie chciałem iść. Bo chciałem doprowadzić sprawę Tatienne do końca. Królewskie łąki. Zamień E na B i stań się, kurwa, gimnazjalistą czy podstawowczakiem, który śmieje się z byle gówna. Królewskie bąki. Jo. Jesteś blisko celu zadania, okej. Gdzie są moi towarzysze? Jill? Jill? Są i oni.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Domy uciech. Oriflame. Entuzjastyczny śmiech. Oj, oj, oj.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
No dobrze. Jednakowoż samym wejściem do głowy smoka świętej stolicy Oriflame zajmiemy się w następnym odcinku, który już prawdopodobnie znajduje się na kanale, także klikajcie w ikonkę, no i co? Tam odsyłam. Z farcikiem ziomeczki, yo. Zostaw subika, jak chcesz, to lajka też.